Bakit? Ha? Ay, baka
Baka may ransomware protection sa response tayo.
ako.
May post na. Start tayo.
Wait lang. Diba? Channel. Anong?
Tignan mo.
Hindi.
Ayan.
Hindi nga.
Yan.
Oo.
Okay na. Nag ko na ako.
Oo. Gawa ka na?
Wait lang.
Ano yan?
Yung ano ko, yung... Tawag dito. Ransomware protection. Baka binabalakat niya lang. Ransomware. Eh, di naman start kanina.
Explorer yung ano na parang easy.
Yun yung pinaka... Ayaw, easy, tas sobrang easy pa yung story.
Mas madaming maps.
Ang daming
Maps.
maps. Ah, shit. Wait. Ano, pwede na. Kaya pa rin ka muna kung kawawa.
Sige.
Eh, pwede na ata. I was right.
Pwede ako mamalik agad?
Wait lang pa. Invite for lab is visibility. Okay.
Dapat nag-land ka pala.
Wait lang. Nakalan din siya.
Pag may direct connect.
In-invite ka to eh.
Connecting.
I-allow mo yun sa'yo ah.
Oo.
Anong character ko dito? Nandito ka na. Nandito ka na.
Nice. May character editor ba?
Oo. Kaso hindi kasing immersive na.
Okay.
Saan build dati? Baka ang mage lang ako siguro. Okay na na. Kick. Hi baby. Ila-launch. Explorer mode. Baka masyado mahirap yung ano.
Number of slots. O sa ano sa atin lang, huwag mo.
May kadalawa lang.
Oo.
Yan yung ano eh, mga origins. Lizard na naman tayo. Pwede ka may origin din naman. Haunted. Awesome music. Ranger, Metamorph. Iba-iba yung mga build. May parang, ay wala pa pala sa. May build present sa lower left, ay lower right. Para mabilis ng Inquisitor. Ano kaya ako?
May origin story din sa... So parang pwede rin customize or origin
May
character?
custom elf, human, lizard,
Pala.
dwarf. May undead elf, undead human.
I used to be a
May undead
slave,
version sila po.
kept under the
Basta
thumb
i-next
of
para
the
makita yung mga
master,
custom.
the bastard that made me hunt down my own
May ganun din.
kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Pina-helmet niya daw.
Weird. Elf. Weird ang katawan.
His art style.
Art style.
Yes. Ang kalbang tao.
Next mo. Yung arrow. Sa background.
On.
Si B.
Yes. That girl.
Okay. May dwarf sila, diba? Ay, kumain dwarf din ako dito.
May skeleton.
Lost. Itong silang sa yun. Actually, lahat pala sila. May painting sila sa Baldur's Gate. Malala mo? Witch Wizard. Iba pa yun? Battle Mage. Wow, parang cool ng Battle Mage. Cleric. Of course, Enchanter. Fighter. Inquisitor. Knight. Nagkabi ng Knight sa ano. Metamorph. May skeleton boy ako.
Ng post nila.
Depende sa build.
Oo nga,
Iba yung
pareho
post
yung
niya.
isa.
Tingnan mo, palit kami yung build. Nag-iiba yung post nila. Diba?
Ano gamitin mo?
Ano gagawang custom? Pwede natin i-recruit yung mga yun mamaya. Pero di ko pa alam. Pangit ang itsura ng elf dito. Ang anime itsura. Malaki mata. Human lizard.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and
Undead version.
worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Mag-custom.
Next mo. May... Hanggang sa lumabas yung custom.
Pwede sila mag-dwarf.
Ano?
Pwede sila yung dwarf sa person.
Ano ba?
Ano na sa'yo?
Baka mag-human, parang Witcher yan,
Tapos sa
na build. Hindi ko ba namimili pa rin? Ito mo. Yan ko lang, Hindi ko pa sure build.
Okay.
Baka maging ano
Gaan
lang,
mo na.
Shadow Blade. Ay, hindi pa nga
Okay,
sa
yun
asin. Backlash.
Wala bang half elf?
Wala eh. Parang direct. Apat lang yung main na race. Human, elf, lizard, tsaka yung dwarf. Tapos meron silang skeleton version. Ba din ang skeleton? Battle mage. Parang cool mo yung battle mage siya. Cleric. I don't wanna be cleric. Conjurer. Enchanter.
Ang tangkad ng mga elf no?
Oo nga eh.
Pala, half elf. Normal na kasi half elf. Mag-aagay elf ako.
Okay.
Ang human ka na.
Anong build gagawin mo eh?
Something magic.
Ang dami ng magic. May witch, wizard. May battle mage pa eh. Parang halo ata tong ano. Melee. Magic. Conjurer pa pala. Ang dami na pala magic. May enchanter pa. Inquisitor. Weird na post ng Inquisitor. Ranger. Papangalan ko. 6 sana solid na. Pwede pa kayong palit ng last map. Conjure at common ka ng mga tough.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Glory is mine.
Nice try.
Prepare yourself.
Yung mga pelya. About to make so long. Oh, but not big. Konti lang ng edit. Ano mo choice?
Corpse Eater.
Ew. Corpse Eater. May ritual ako eh. Wanna get it. Mga tomboys. Anong build mo eh?
Battle Mage.
Ay, para tayo?
Battle Mage ka din. Kasi sinabi agad lang, tinatanong ko kayo kanina.
Wait. Wait lang, mapapalit na ako. Mag-night na naman ito. Mag-battle mage ka naman.
Wizard na ako.
Okay.
Gusto ko to.
Battle mage time!
Pwede natin mo.
Picture ko yung mga lolo. Preset. Itong preset na to. Pwede mo natin pala i-edit eh. Battering round.
Yung pag-okay ka na.
Okay. Wait lang. House ka na?
Oo.
Oh, may mga abilities din. Warfare. Polymorph. Kailangan pala may mga ano tayo.
Ay?
May parang tips yan.
Ay, wala.
Wala lang, baka
Baka pag nag-ano tayo, nag-recruit.
Ayaw nga.
Baka sa star yan, trickster yung ano ko daw. Yung boses. Boses lang. Madami kayo laptop ko sa amin sa bagay.
Okay. Kailangan mo?
Maybe. Para sure.
May necromancer pala.
Necromancer.
Necromancer na ba?
In-update ko na yung laptop ko kanina. Ay, kahapon.
Ako, kahit di naman. Actually, depende kung may papanggawang kailangan i-rush. Pero feeling ko wala nun.
Hindi.
50. Bonus critical chance. Ang tags. Napili mong tag ba?
Hindi ata napipili. Napipili ba yun? Ah, yung origin?
Hindi yung sa tags.
Oo nga, yung origin.
Hindi yung, yan. Yan, origin.
Mystic Novel.
Dalawa lang. Mystic Soldier. May instrument. Oo. Mga pinili ng instrument.
Ah, flip. Flip pala.
Hello.
Hindi, tambura pala. Saka pala yung bansuri.
Ano call it? Wizard?
Hmm?
Wizard ka.
Mm.
Shadow Blade na lang pala ako eh.
Okay.
Okay na ako. Start game ko na. Maybe.
Oo. Ako. Ikaw ba?
Up. Pareho tayo pala.
Tagal.
Siguro loading.
What is this, Larian?
Tagal. Oh man. Nawala yung music sa'yo?
Meron.
One. Tumutunog naman sa akin pag pipindot ko yung escape.
Ayan.
Man.
Napindot ako.
Ulit.
And loading sa tinong sa ilalim. Nag-restart ka?
Hindi po. Restart ko ba?
Wait lang. Yan, load. Man,
Wait lang, restart ko ata.
figurean ko na lang yung ano, character creation.
Ayaw mag-close pati. Ay. Player left naman daw.
Kaya nga, nag-quit ako. Kasi wala akong pindot.
What the?
Pwede mong laruin yung classic version, no?
Ano pinagkaya ba ba?
Baka yun yung
In-invite kita eh.
definitive, ba?
Naka-block screen ako daw. Can't reach. Ang dami natin. Player join. Nagawa ka ulit?
Oo, wala naman. Hindi na nag-save kanina.
Wait lang, bebe. I-restart ko ata.
Bakit?
Ito, ganito lang sa akin.
Ang dami niya.
Oo ko nga.
Restart mo.
Ayan, bahagi naman natin yung multiplayer na.
Mag-LAN ka pati. Naka-LAN ka ba kanina?
Oo. I mean, select ko lahat. Ito lang. Invite kita ulit ah. Hindi nga nag-save yung kanina. Naka-join ka?
Connection failed.
Ito pa nga. Gagawin.
Connection failed. Pag-direct connection ba ba may code?
Ito yan. Ay, send ko sa general. Ayaw?
Hindi ko sure. Hindi ko alam kung saan ko connect. Mag-i-enter.
Ay. Ayun. Ay, naka-join ka na.
Nice.
Pwede na natin gumawa. Mag-ano ako? Tawag doon na... Thief. Rogue pala. Ano yung shadow play?
Sobrang ng Dragon's Dogma. At bawat isang ngipin pwede mo
Ay, legit?
customize. Yo. Wizard.
Yeah, violet walk. Lumalabas pa rin tutorials na pa. Kaya pa rin ikaw magawa eh. Oh man. Yan.
Away ka.
Roll ho.
Wala tayong minutes.
Ha?
Nag-start na may
Ang tagal lang siguro.
God damn it.
Tipid yung intro eh. Drawing.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single
That's
drop
us,
of
eh?
source magic,
Tapes lang pala tayo.
and like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to...
Let's go kinausap. Whoa. Ito na pinaka-zoom in.
What did they do to me?
Let's
Why-
get
why-
our bearings.
Australian ng boses mo eh. Kaya ka rin mag-save?
Hindi.
Dumoble lang natin.
First.
Chicken.
Mawalang laman. Nakikita ko sa camera, nag-Q, ano ako.
Oo nga, no? Ako rin.
QE.
Kailangan hold mo yung
Scroll.
scroll button. Ano gagawin natin? First the quest thing. Nasa L lang po ito. Tutorials.
Sanay ako sa East.
Yung i-equipment at lumalabas. Ano gawin natin?
Ipinto dito.
An animal's died.
Pangkat ng ano?
Freight or
Elf.
food? Did you expect
Sensure ako. Napaka-F din ako yan. Pwede tumalun.
Tiklak.
Hindi, ako yung ano. Hindi king field. Oo, we're just thinking. Tanaw eh.
Paano mo ginawa?
See.
Weird.
Ooh.
Cartoon sa putek.
Ooh.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry as thinking.
Thinking.
Ito may ano dito. Ano sabihin nun? Wala pang quest eh. Baka lang tayo umalis ng dito.
Kaya pa tayo.
Wala pa pang pick lock. Oo.
Ito yung mag-alt din.
Ano alt?
Alt pa lang kahanap ng shit.
Gets so bakit
Sa
ako?
Baldur's Gate.
Water. Kunin ko tong bakit with water baka kailangan. Okay.
I don't even remember them strapping me down.
Ito kaya. Parang lock din. Ay, may hagdanan dito eh. Ito tayo dito. May hagdanan.
Oo, ano.
Pwede mo gano'n. Pwede mo ping.
Two Chronicles.
Ayun, may quest tayo. Hot under coal collar. Wherever the Merryweather Fort Joy. They are told there's murder on board with us. Get your bearings. Where's our bearing?
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes, there you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered, and you'll find him on the other side of this
Can you
deck,
go, eh?
in the officers' quarters.
Yeah, ito yung token
Nice.
eh. May usap dito do. Classic eh.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you're a long way from home, milady. A long way from the little
It's
bells that make a
nasanay
footman
siya.
come a-running.
Sanay siya.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually.
Narinig ko pa rin kahit
In the meantime, all you
Hindi
need
ako
to know
naka-tune.
is that we're en route to
Naka-listen.
Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to
Hindi ko
sauce
siya pickpocket
for
ah.
good.
Weird.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
May na-pickpocket ah.
Oh, do go on.
No.
I won't hold it against you. Promise.
Fire arrow.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back.
My, look at the concentration on your face. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts.
Nangyari.
Makes you unable to cast sauce. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world.
Powerful.
Bale ano tayo dito, parang may source tayo sa magic.
Alam niyo ng pickpocket siya.
Alam niya?
No.
Good
Narin.
gods. There's
Good gods.
been a murder here.
Some murder.
Quite the
A
mess.
young magister
Hindi
stands
na alam
pale
sino.
and silent. Her knuckles whiten around.
Pag inalti tsaka shift mo, nakita mo yung vision nila.
Yes.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the
Lucky.
source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who
Boss
did this.
Mintara.
Speaking of,
Oo nga, no?
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder
Oo nga, no? What the fuck?
You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of... Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt.
Okay. Hindi pwedeng nakawan eh. Pare.
Pwede na. Hindi ka nakikita. Tutorial pa lang ta.
Dito may
Murder.
One of them. I know it.
map kids.
Ito yung mga original.
Pwede magayong helmet yung bucket?
They don't
Funny.
care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Saan?
Wait lang.
Kasi nga soto.
One of us wouldn't kill our
Hindi
own.
naman ito.
They're picking us off one by one.
At the...
Can we just skip to the part when I
Oh, there you are, wife.
I'm
Would you
original.
please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Allergic.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the...
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles...
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and as quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no...
Good luck, Chief.
Bakit natin sila kukunin?
Later pa kasi ano lang, parang
You look a little bit
ito ship,
elfish.
ano,
Maybe your daddy
tutorial
was...
level pa lang.
My mum doesn't like elves.
Parang yung Nautiloid.
Secret. When I grow up,
May mga ano sila, may mga dialogue na specific.
she's a really good singer. I'm better though.
Ako ano yung background mo.
Background.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm
May
trying to
dago.
Tangkad na.
concentrate.
Oo ano.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Bark. Dati.
Knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
A broad dwarf
Ikaw
sits
sabi
totally
mo
upright
tong-
on the bench, eyes closed,
Ano?
palms... He raises an
nakausap ko.
eyebrow as you approach, but does...
Listen up, get
Pero pwede mag-ano?
You hear that?
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down.
Pero
You
pwede
look like a
mag-ing
girl to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't. The ship,
Pakita mo na ako.
of course.
Pwede buong
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash, and crack.
And sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of bearded. There's more. Listen. There now, just like that.
Yung sombrero niya.
Hindi ko makita. Ay, oo nga. Oo na.
Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy.
Yung
One great paw claps you on the back.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it.
May ano ba? May armor
Good
yan?
news,
Meron
kiddo.
ata.
Good news. It's the wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which, pardon my beard, that means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. No, indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, kiddo.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and does...
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Well,
Red Prince
what
Sandy.
have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would have. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. Music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The very basics, then. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions... As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave. My slave, of course. Oh, but... I see. Yeah, anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach 4.
Can we just skip to the part where I...
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your...
I am reading. Is this not evident? My book is in my hands, my face turned away from you. On the page.
He grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down.
No, they are working quite adequately. It seems you are at fault. Oh, I see. I crossed a cultural to... You have my apologies, fellow elf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Take this book, for example. I understand all. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. No, I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Now please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book.
I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't
care about us. We're like cattle to them.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling die, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As if you were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
She pats you on the shoulder, consoling.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Ito yung si Gale. Gale Dup.
Crystal armor. Pareho lang pala.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hawking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the Sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate... Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with point...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talk.
What are you conspiring about over there? You!
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down.
Away with you!
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Pero akong damit, may damit ako. Armor.
Alisin mo nga yung lock ng inventory mo.
Wait lang, paano?
Parang sa taas, yung red.
Oh.
Yung sa Aryanna's bag.
Well,
Alisin mo.
there has
Okay
been
na.
a murder, Your Majesty.
Ayun.
That has the Magister's
Na-access ko na item mo.
Oh, baby.
Sa hat. Sa hat ko.
When you clearly don't know the first thing about swords.
Chef ang bota.
Starting to drip there. Time pick lock.
Punta daw tayo sa vlog.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
Yung may flag na red.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Dito.
Skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
Save ko lang.
Keep with those bolts trained on her. And if she...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking Magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor
Yes, I did.
But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the...
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's mad. You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes...
I'm just about to create a...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us...
She smiles with wicked
Precise.
Oh, may laban. What the... Damn.
What's happening?
Estrella ng boses na.
We've got to get out of here.
Lutan sila. Oh, pwede ko pa i-loot pag ginagamit mo. Nice. May mga one dito. Kailangan ko ba yun? One. Dito sa chest.
Who was that? Balikan natin mga sa loob or?
Hindi pwede. Mga pwede natin sila balikan. Mga red prints.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He's alive, but oh.
That's it?
Don't help dito.
Hindi pa ata. Sila marirecruit dito. Baka later.
Wala na sila.
Ano?
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the
hindi.
ground, like his eyes flicker open.
Kailangan natin tulin ng boat.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again.
Wala silang malay. Saan tayo punta? Taas?
Akita tayo. Dito. Sa kanina.
Wait lang.
Okay.
Ayan, punta ka. Weapon. May mga weapon na.
May dog. Hindi ko kalaban yung bagan. May weapon ako knife. Kinuha mo ba yung mga one?
Oo. Okay naman.
Pwede mo itong weapon yan.
Unarmed.
Ayun, pitchfork.
Pwede natin kunin si Dogo. Ay, hindi.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
What's here?
Damn! That doesn't bode well.
May bow dito, so. May bow to.
Thank the gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Go on then. Find a place to hide.
Time to nakaw. Letter. Chill muna eh. No minus 5, attitude ka.
Okay.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick!
May pera to. Dito may bow.
Bigyan mo lang sa akin.
Ayaw pa pwede.
Dito parang ma-access dito. May
Malawa to.
gloves dito.
May bow sa'yo. Wala yung food sa'yo.
Hindi, isang weapon lang pwede. mas malakas.
Nasaan web?
Mas malakas yung ano.
Sugo. Shit kaya to.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. It doesn't budge.
Grabe. Baka mataas yung ano yun, baka may pang-unlock.
Walang pick lock.
Baka meron sa paligid. Meron dito. Dito sa pane. Sa susi dito.
Nice.
You pass through the door, and as
Sana
you
ganyan
face to
skeleton
face
na
with an undead, the skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a... It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot...
The skeleton looks up and notices...
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantic...
Yes, indeed. It's the look of some... Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form.
Undead talaga siya.
A mask that was stolen by that damn witch after her little still. She'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated move.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get go, swim or drown or...
Saan ka to?
May lockpick ka?
Oo.
Mataas ba yung lockpick?
Ay, di. Naka-gray pala sa akin. Baka sa'yo.
Okay.
May ano naman ah. Susi.
The moment you touch the door groans open. But
Ayan. May susi.
Ay, nakuha ang susi.
Oh,
Hells are those things! Death! I need to get out of here! No!
Ano pumunta ako dyan mamatay ako?
Safe.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I did. Bye baby.
Makatay ka rin dyan, diba?
Hindi lang si... Nakakit tayo dito. Ayan. Sorry, sayang yung... selection mo.
Sorry na sayang. Pumunta ka.
Akala ko mga damage lang, hindi mamamatay agad.
Turn-based ba to?
Oo. Ikaw mo. Wow. Wizard ka na eh. Wizard ka ba eh? Nice. Kada makakabot sa buo. May pala doon niya. Oh shit, may upgrade. Nice.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old...
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no one.
Said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Oh, balikan natin.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Sila Pain. Oh, dahil pala dyan. Mati yung nakakawan. Bakit? May laban. May laban dito eh.
Dami. Kalaban natin sila. Kalaban natin sila. Hindi pala.
Yung ano.
Nalito ako sa kulay.
Punch.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Oo. Sila pa ito.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Mayroon akong sucker punch.
Let the games begin.
Pareho kami ito. Ayun.
They who are about to triumph.
I've faced worse.
It's about to escape.
Sa same na. Ay ka pala. May cooldown. Walang spell slot dito. Pero may cooldown. Okay. Walang spell slot pero may cooldown.
Kaya pala.
That me eh.
Ito pala yan.
Ito lang ba yung boy?
Oo.
Knockdown. Sucker punch
Lalas nang iwanan.
Pwede lang.
Telling where there might be more. We need to move.
Dahil binalikan.
Ayun na, papunta na tayo.
Let's head above.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Yeah, let's go up.
Kampi na
Meron dito.
parang sa star yun.
Oo nga.
Red Prince. Let's go, baby. Oh, nalas ako.
Ako rin. Oh, shit. Stand up.
My part. Oh, shit.
Natulog pa ako. Natulog ako ng magic stick. Man, lamig. Damit ako ng mainit.
I have plans for you, child.
Right.
Right now.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed
More lore.
yours faithfully into eternity. High Judge Orivan.
Ano eh?
Effective yung copy. May bisin tibok
Ito pala.
Ay, nakita na pala ito.
It's them.
Them. Red Prince. Si Ifan. Beast.
Fane. Sibyl. Law, say. Beast? Red Prince. Ayan, ako na pangalan nila.
Tama na. Sino re-recruit natin eh? Dalawa lang.
Magic na ka.
Walang camp ata dito eh. Depende naman natin sila ano.
I hope they respect me.
Baka. check natin.
Basta safe isa dun.
Okay.
Parang low gusto ko sama sila Prince. Okay, si...
Did you see them? The Void Walkers.
Baldur's Gate.
Short bloody work of art.
No telling if there are more ashore, and I doubt that that voice will save any of us again.
Maring.
Know this. May tower dito. Ito yung parang teleport.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Ay, get yung
Garbage.
Waypoint.
This won't be of any use.
Nandito yung bata.
Bata?
Ang kanina.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
Word ng damit parang wala.
Will elves eat people and their pets? Elves don't know the alphabet.
The child's eyes grow wide.
People ask you to eat them? Really? Neat.
What kind of power
Are
you
you a
have?
sorcerer?
No.
One of those guys that brings the bad void things here.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway. But you didn't die.
Pala to.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what you'll see.
You'll say. Dito pa rin ako sa control ng mapa.
Ako, ito sa rin. Yung scroll.
Tandaan. Kaya diretso ka dito.
Sa beach.
Si Shadow Heart.
Shadow or Shadow Heart.
Nakalaban dito.
Ah shit. Mag-save nga mag-isa.
Intellect Devour version.
Void Walkers. Those are the same beasts that sink our ship.
Depende sa lugar. May naman yung stick ako. Sabihin ko ba game? Game.
Wait lang.
Oh. Kasi tapos yung turn. Nag-end siya agad pag wala ka ng action.
Nice.
Nice, patayin.
Ilang level up pa tayo?
Parang wala naman. Wala pa.
Drowned and eaten.
May exclamation point ako.
I wonder in which order.
May exclamation point.
Oo nga na. Bakit double up? Pasapin mo ako.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They're just animals, easy enough to euthanize.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land mustn't suit them.
Yeah, that's right.
No kiss.
No. Ooh.
Ang laki ng shell.
Mukhang malaki rin ako.
Tignan mo may ano dito, sir.
Squirrel.
Nakasakay sa ano. What's that?
Squirrel.
The squirrel's nose twitches as you approach, but the creature turns away before you can say anything.
Piggy and
May ano kaya?
ito ah.
Pwede pala zoom na zoom, oh. Pwede ka may camera tricks din sila.
Ito yung pinaka-zoom. Ito pipicture tayo eh. Harap ka sa mga nakaharap.
Nandito yung red prints.
Kasi
Wait lang, asan ka? Sa ganito mag-picture maliwanag. Picture na agad, may color pa sa ano. Sa tag.
Part of the store.
F10. May F10 na.
Okay. Masakit mo siya, no? Red prints.
Wait lang.
Ay, nandun.
Nakikita mo sa mapa may yellow.
Mag-i-stick lang ako eh.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady mountain-tail stare. His skin, yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Damn, smoldering ka.
And a dutiful servant you are too. Chances are I wouldn't have survived that shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your master. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away. Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned... Now then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet.
He sighs dramatically.
What?
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Same way.
Memories. Quite.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palette. What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual...
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he's...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Don't know who you are.
The very same. I am the Red Prince. The All-Conqueror. Of course you know.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have, truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy. Fine. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him. Jolly good.
Jolly
So,
good.
now that that's settled, first thing, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic. What say you?
Ano kailangan natin? Wag na yung number 4 at ako na yun.
Mage ka na, di ba? Ako kailangan natin ng fighter.
Okay lang na fighter siya.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't... Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
Prince pa yun siya eh. Ikaw control sa kanya eh.
Ano?
Ikaw magko-control sa kanya.
Okay. Some fighting experience. Meron. Ang dark talaga agad pag di mo nakupunta, no?
A black cat?
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Follow me, cat.
Sabi niya. Nagpunta ka na.
Gusto lang kayo ng tatlo, pero kit yung tayo gusto magpalit.
Sa akin. Ano mong palitan?
Ano yung isa? Ay... Who is this?
Pwede kong issue. Isig ko lang ba yan?
Ha?
Pwede ko siyang issue. Hindi ko lang pwede mong kunin do.
Nahiyaw na.
Okay. Mawala.
Hey lady, it's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went
Ito
back
pa
to
yung
save
yung
the
bata
others.
kanina sa bangka.
Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi.
Oh, it's just a regular barrel. Tayo. Ay, may Hawaii City dito.
Mga tao dito.
Save natin. Bilis ng save. Nasaan eh?
We already know the truth, Magister. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent.
Oh, man.
Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only... The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us, Alice...
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh.
What a waste. Come,
Oh.
we need it elsewhere.
What the fuck? Oh!
Minga lang siya eh.
Baho.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
We're talking, man.
Cruelty.
Cruelty of it makes me sick.
Damn.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was...
I think that's fair.
Pet mo.
Piggy. Skeleton na.
Saan na?
Skeleton cat. Dapat pato tayo.
Ayaw nga na.
Paano dapat up? Dito na mismo. Kung pinasa mo yung inventory mo. Or E pala.
Tapos.
Namili ka na lang. Nung may mga may plus sign. Kung ano yung add. Save ko muna. Excuse. Finesse boy ako eh. Pwede mo plus. Di ba may plus 2? Pero may plus 2 sa tatlong may ilaw. Bali yung 2 na yan, i-distribute sa tatlong may green. Persuasion. Range. Telekinesis, wow. I don't Thievery on lockpick. Kukunin ko. Hindi may ano, points siya every ano. Okay, good.
Strength pag fighter, di ba?
Strength. Tsaka... Wala kasi mo siguro yung ano. Yung... Constitution din.
Where is he?
Perseverance.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Dual build ako. Ay, hindi, wag pala. Play. Okay na ako.
Ano, may armor kang bago? May ano dito, may chest armor na to, physical armor.
Wait lang.
Itong stained shirt.
Stained shirt. Ay, ganun din sa akin. Ay, iba pala to. Oo nga. Ang na lang?
Oo.
Excellent. Wow. Pangat na shorts. Tatuso leg. Sino tuso? Yung kanina? Damn. Meron kayo legs yan.
Kaya tayo pumasok?
Baka bakit? Pangit kasi ang lizard ah.
Come on then, Lexi. Hey up.
I find any bread. I want no trouble.
Dito sila Ethan.
Bread or brisket?
Dear one,
One norm is
help me
safe.
teach this beast.
One
You must
NPC lang.
respect.
Respect? Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no big...
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before...
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Is that indigestion, or is it... Oh, God.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for...
Food? Protection? I have
Elodie.
neither.
Oh.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth a sweat.
The elf smiles and bows to you in...
Follow me, before more of the trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ito na pa, Red Prince.
Kaya ako mausap pa yan sa Ethan.
Or is it...
Ayaw pala, no? So, ikaw kasama na?
Hindi.
Okay.
Gusto ko yung kasi sa dalawang babae sa ano.
Pwede ba kung may sama? Pwede ko apat lang dito.
Forget my name here.
Ayaw apat lang dito.
Oo, ay alisin ko mamaya. May camp yata. May camp ba to?
feel so good.
Wala.
Ano yun? Wala pala.
Pwede mo paalisin si Red Prince.
Pwede mo kunin yung painting.
So, alisin mo si Red Prince?
Hindi pala, hindi. Si Red Prince na.
The divine himself,
Lucian.
Lucian.
Oh, bye.
Shrine's turned into a memorial.
Yan na lang eh. Skeleton pala. Gusto mo ba yun?
Magic na yun, diba? Hindi, okay na.
Pwede natin skeleton. Hindi parang kay Red Prince kanina. Sabi mo ano yung mas prepare mo.
Nebora.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts and...
And what you after? I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? All manner of things.
Sewing time.
Ano gagawin ko ano na yan? If fun.
Ikaw bahala.
Mage ka na, no? Anong wizard ka do?
Wizard daw.
Interested sound of finesse. Saan? Nagawin ko siyang ranger. Bow crossbow. Ay wait, ano ba yung mga mage? Puncher, cleric, wizard, witch. Kailangan healer.
Oo nga, no?
Patuloy ko na siya cleric.
Mas gusto ko gawin mong fighter si si Ethan. Tapos dadalhin ko si Seville o si siya yung magiging cleric.
Ano?
Ay, pwede mag-respect.
Wait lang.
Where's the oil?
Wait lang.
May mga babae.
Wait lang, paalasin ko muna siya. Si Lose nandito.
Sige.
Yung si Lose. Si Seville. Seville ba yan? Seville?
Hey, I know you.
The dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship waves enthusiastically and
Back then I was Madame Just you. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? I saw you fall. We all did. For when we get out of this place, I owe you. So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you?
No,
I heard the same thing.
Nagdakad lang siya.
Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the
Nawala
only.
siya. Oh man.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes, she is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black, her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes light suddenly flashes back into her face.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Nawala naman siya.
Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. It's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve. So you'll have... Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
Malapit ata sa ship.
Ano pipiliin ko pag gagawin cleric?
Arcane. Plus yung cleric.
Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality.
Pwede mo
Let's
lang
get
gawin
into the
siyang fighter.
nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you? Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself.
Bata pa. Ano mo kwento to? On raid.
Yes. Favorites.
Ano?
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Your loss.
Ano mga hapsipan? Dismiss ko siya kalokohan. Para palitan yung mawapalitan.
ilagay. Ikaw na siya, baby.
Saan?
223158.
Ano?
223158.
Totally.
Sa bag point dito.
Ayun. Paano? Hindi pa lang po. Akong kukuha sa kanya?
Oo.
Damn, cool. Animation yung paglabas ng weapon. Pinutin mo yung tab ba? Damn, tapos pinutin mo ulit. Damn. Pero pwede palit na.
Hindi.
Wait lang, how to change class. Dalawang cleric tayo na.
Ano yun?
Leave me. Go. No. Don't you dare. Leave me. Go. You leave.
Hindi na pwede.
Hindi?
Pero pwede mo i-learn pa rin yun. Ibang shit sa akin. Pwede pa rin siya main tank. Unless ulitin natin yun.
Dogo dito.
Wala daw class yung game. Parang pwede mo ma-learn lahat.
Out my face!
Parang yung class na kanina.
Refusing.
Para starting mo lang.
Get! Those bleeding fools think they run the place. But shut your trap.
May heal din siya.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you?
So bang ano? Load?
Ha?
O madami ka nagawa. I-load.
Depende sa'yo kung saan gusto mo kunin.
Okay naman ako dito. Hindi ko lang mapalitan yung ano eh. Hindi ko lang mapalitan yung cleric ng class. Pwede mo daw palitan pero after na ano. Itong parang chapter 1. Pag nakaalis na tayo dito.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant. But she was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the... There is no other elf.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deep. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features.
Let me tell you a little... Once upon a bad old time. But now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced... I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. That makes you a liability. That makes you...
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your...
How amusing. I admit, make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a... Oh, little needle mine. What? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. I'm not quite sure the weather
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from her neck and smiles, as if she just...
Let's discuss our... You, me, and Death will play many a round of hide and seek. As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, but of course, suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me. Wait, you seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that. Hey. Hi.
Are you certain you want to dismiss?
Oh, really? What took you so long?
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep sound.
Nice.
Baby, dalawa na cleric. Tatlo na yung cleric.
Cleric na si Losa?
Ikaw, di ba kung ano mo kahit tayo?
Okay lang kasi...
Pagkat na may ano.
Oo daw. According sa Reddit people. Okay lang, dalawang hero.
Ligi.
Ha?
Ano pag cleric?
Hindi ko lang sure.
Legends ba?
Nata, may build guide din tayo dito.
Okay lang kahit wala.
Oo, may build din ba dito? Divinity. Ay, wala.
Yay!
Pwede
Elfin.
May elf. Parang elf din ako eh.
Okay. Human bitches.
Human bitches. So you're gonna do now?
Saan sila pag ano?
Nandito lang din sila. Parang hahanapin natin sila dito. Sa paligid. May question. Path with resistance, follow your own path.
Perform a successful test.
Ano gawin?
Nilibot na.
The elf reloaded all the ship.
Electric. Kausapin. Parad siya.
Oo nga.
Taka ata, tuwag ka daw. Taka.
Hindi ka. First ata nga na civil. Civil pa usapin mo.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabille cups your chin between thumb and index finger.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
To your surprise, Sabille proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then you hear him yelp about the master. And a man called Ren, quite suddenly. There's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground. Face Sabille heaves a sigh of satisfaction. And as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
What you witnessed was an exercise in restraint. And jolly good fun to boot. Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me? There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high, the search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named...
Luluto ko eh.
Pwede?
Alam ko pwede, pero... Ito at... Alam mo hanap ng ang luto.
Tides in, and out, and in again.
Ito to.
Yung?
Sa fireplace.
Ay, yung mga isda, ganun.
Ito hindi. Alam ko pwede eh. Ayun, alam mo hanap ng may pot. Ito eh. Ano to? Maul.
Later, later.
Hindi ko na kausapin si ano.
Can't talk now.
Kailangan?
Akala ko pwede ko yung kausapin. Basta-basta. Parang kanina.
Hindi rin?
Hindi rin. Pag may exclamation point lang ata.
Tides in and out and in again.
Ito. Pwede magluto dito eh.
Dito?
Pwede.
Ang grenade weapons. Grimo.
Apo.
Enchant.
Oo.
Dinner.
Dinner. Bakit dinner?
Dinner.
Baka may question si Margo.
Valid.
Tingnan ko yung manok. Ayun, pwede.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
Maybe you ought to give those companions of yours another chat. Maybe they mean something to you after all. Used to be I had a family. A husband. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan. He was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he...
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the joy radiates from her as she remembers.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's. Take care of yourself.
Pag kinakausap mo NPC na binibigay sila. Wala ko kung lahat. Naren.
I'm meeting someone here. That someone ain't you.
Yung sirang bangka pala. Nandito si Beast. Wala siyang sombrero.
Wala doon. Walang camper.
Come on, yes.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around
ng bed.
Wouldn't you?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms.
We're not gonna taste
You
this
grab
though.
the plank and pull. The rusted...
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the...
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap. But
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the...
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye. Was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you do.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a court.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. Well, that's quite the story now. Say when we fight. Suffice to say, I'd at least be Captain Beast in better times. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to
Keep
brass
putting on.
tacks. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond. May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when I need to. Then it's settled. Capital. Aye.
Nakaka-learn ka ng skill sa ano, sa books din. May haste.
Nagkalima ako dito.
Ano? Kalima ako boy. Parang manabal to. Pinag-save. Meron ata dito eh. Kalaban. Auto-save yun eh. Bigay pa na yung boots mo eh. Or bigay mo kay... Ifan? Ah, nice. Ba't di nakikita? Ay, ganun lang. Yung boots ay parang may ano lang.
Buhaya, baby!
Ha?
Ay, buhaya malaki.
Saan? Ayaw nga na. Ba natin? Ba na ba natin? Ba na ba natin?
Barrel. Ay, barrel. Dito ako sa taas.
Okay, pwesto muna kayo. Pwede ba nga ano? Ayan group. Ano group? Ah, ganun. Kailangan i-drag pa. Si Ipan mo gana, tatang.
Shit, dalawa. Tatlo!
Kaya natin.
Nag-start na kayo?
Oo. Oh! Red vendor pala tumata. Bloodsucker. Naman ako baby.
Ay, sorry.
Nakala may pang heal. Water yung ano healing. May element there. Damn. Oh shit. Load. To oil. Pag sinulog may oil na upper yun. Civil na eh. Ay, ikaw pala. Ano mga skill mo? Oh. Ano si ano? Si Ipan.
Ano?
Werewolf siya.
Oo.
Skill siya ano? Pero parang disable pa. Baka re-reveal later. Werewolf ang puta. Ano pala tayo? Jacob eh.
Ang tamalon. Pwede ang tamalon.
Wala kang talon dito. May stairs dyan do. Ano may mga skill dito na pang lipad yun. Hindi ko alam kung baka later pa makuha. Nangyari? Sana mga level 3 pala. Ha?
Ano nila?
Natin gets yung mga skill. Ano sabihin natin? Virtual attack ang bata. Should have known. Gusto ko pwedeng gawin yung manok. Yay!
Got it.
Oh shit, breathing fails. Nice. Marami ka pang HP. Kill kita ko yan. Maka-heal mo gamit si Sibyl. Shit. Heal mo yung sarili mo gamit si Sibyl. Ay, dito pala yung turn niya. Oo na. Malapit na mamatay ang nasa harap mo. Nice, kinapa.
Ano ba ito? Ano characters lang?
Ay, nice.
Super.
Cool. Hindi tayo apektado na. Generating. Ang daming attack ah. Oh shit. Ano yung
Sorry.
Bro. Bloodsucker. May heal siya pag nakatayo sa dugo. Manok. All. Oh, hindi siya manok. Oh, water bending ka na. Damn. Kilayo mo na yung Sibyl ah. Sobrang low na. Mahil siya?
Hindi ko nakita parang.
Kailangan natin nakatayo ako sa dugo eh. What the? Lang pala eh. Divinity pa mo eh.
Short rest.
Ayun, may gloves up. Teleportation to. Ito. Short rest mo dito.
Patay dito. At trousers, may physical armor siya.
Nako, may gloves.
Hindi ko makita sa sa'yo.
Ano? Na-equip mo na? Nandito pa. Tignan mo. May free teleportation.
Sige nga, pasakunin mo lang kasi pwede ko na may access.
Nakuha ko na.
Kasi...
May mga force dito. Paano mo kainin? What the fuck? What's gonna happen? Happening ka sa ano lang. Kapag skeleton ka lang siya mahihil. Pwede mo combine ng items. Hindi naka-ano si Sibyl sa'yo. Kasi naka-join nata. Ay, ayun ako yun. Kung may mga balance din eh. Bayo ko yan.
Boring.
Boring ako. Wala yung mga teleport kung magana.
Bilang 13 meters range lang.
May cooldown or may boss yan?
Siguro 4 turns yung cooldown niya.
Hindi pa tayo mag-heal pala, no? Kailangan ata matulog. Ay, dito may bed. Hindi siya na-heal. Kailangan ata makahiga. Ayun, may bed.
Mummy's right here. You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you...
Kailangan mahiga.
It's just... I've a proposition. Something very worth... Oh, noble. But after the good luck with your friends, though.
Ano yung humiga?
Dito sa festa namin.
Saan?
Sa festa namin.
Don't mean I can't beat ya.
Nice.
Walang camp to. Ito na yung camp natin.
Teleport naman dito.
Oo. May kumahost ka, Ifan.
Will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What is
Ano ata si Ifan? Parang
so void woken are a
bounty hunter or assassin.
But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers?
Ano tayo?
Why hasn't Alexander felt about
Ito may red na flag dito. Red flag. Quest ata. Level 2 pa. Mga tayo makabili ng equipment.
Sibyl gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Sibyl steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the loan. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sibyl stands back beside...
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the hollow marshes. Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it...
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did...
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach...
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife.
I'm listening. Sure. Good stuff, huh?
May trade pala dito na eh. Hindi siya yung sell.
Don't tell anyone where you got this. eh?
Everything there? Good.
Hmm. What? Okay.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Tayo mo tapos na.
Okay na.
Yeah, nanakawan mo yan.
Babe.
Hmm? Ano? Ikaw lang?
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Kapatid.
Give it down, will you?
Kape. Ano kang tubig? May tubig ka ba ba? Hindi naman lamig ka. Ano ba yan? Hindi naman lamig.
Tignan mo na, hihinga muna ako.